Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to be taking a look at the app Collanote. I have been really wanting to review this app. I've been in communication with the app creator for a little minute now, since like November, and he is awesome. This app is insanely good, and I wanted to give it a review for all of my Apple users who are using GoodNotes and are frustrated. Collanote is a free app that is available for iOS, hoping for that Android app next year, but it has some amazing features and it is free. All of it is free. Did I mention there are no premium options? It's free. Okay, you have everything you need for digital planning inside of this app, and it is insane. You can do lots of note taking, you can do collaborative notes, you can do scanning, you can do digital planning. I mean, this app has it all and then some. So let's go ahead and open it up and take a peek. So first we're looking at the interface. Very clean cut, very awesome. I'm excited about the way the app has updated. I actually looked at this app a while ago and it was still in the making, but now we have some awesome features here. You can report bugs, you can communicate with them to make the app better, you can review it, and for your quick note, you can actually change the settings for this. So you can change the name and you can also change the template type. They have awesome templates in here like calendars and notepads, like daily pads. It is just endless the amount of things you can do. You can choose your paper and you can choose your color. I accidentally chose yellow there and I really shouldn't have, because in a minute you'll see, we'll get there. But anyways, this is a collaborative note. It's basically where everyone can kind of write something and it's live. These are notes from a lot of the users of Collanote. I think that is so flipping cool. You have folders that automatically come in here that you can delete or create your own. You can sign in, and this is a great option because this will allow you to save and back up all of your notes on the cloud. None of your notes will be saved within the actual app itself, which is definitely a positive, especially if you have this app. I don't know if it's available on the phone. I should have checked, but either way, if you're using this in between devices, then that's very useful. And if you have any questions, all of these videos are reviews from other creators using Collanote, and I'm going to be tapping there very soon to send over my video to the creator of Collanote so that I can get my video on here as well. But it is a awesome app. An awesome app. I don't know what this button is for. I'm guessing it's probably syncing notes. It looks like a syncing button. But anyways, we're going to go ahead and click on the quick note, and you see I chose yellow, which is too bright. It's terrible for filming, so we're not going to do that. We're just going to go back into our settings here, and we're going to go and change the color to something a little less harsh on the eyes. I think I ended up going up with a pink, a nice soft like pink. Lots of color options, by the way, not your standard basic colors, which I was very happy about. So now we can click on quick note and we can go ahead and look at this zoom. Look at that. Beautiful. Beautiful zoom. I mean, you really cannot complain. It's very snappy, the app. And we'll get into the interface here very soon, but we're going to go back out to the main portion of the app in just a moment. I think I was just admiring the zoom. But anyways, we're going to go over to the next button, and we're going to be looking at the templates, this create note button. So you have regular templates here, which like your grid paper, line paper, you could do the colors, but then you also have public notes. You can create a public note. They have some different topics here for you to talk to other people, which is really cool. It feels like you're passing notes in class. That's really awesome. And then you have your digital planners. So these are sample planners from other creators. Especially if you're in the market to shop planners, this would be a great way for you to go try some planners. I know K Studios, I believe, is on here. I can't see the names from the screen right now, but some really cool planners on here. We're just going to click on one that kind of caught my eye a little bit there. I think it's a boho planner. You'll click whether you want a Monday start or a Sunday start, and it'll load in. And as soon as it's done, it'll pop up. By the way, the interface for digital planning on here and the way that the how snappy the planners move in this app, it's really, really nice. Probably the best I've experienced, period. And also, if there are any links within any of your documents, it'll pull up a little widget of the internet. So it won't take you to another browser. You can choose to open in browser. But so this is a sample planner. So you can click around and look at it. You can write on it and see if you like this kind of planner. And then you can click on get the full version and you can purchase it directly from there, which is really, really cool, I think. They have some really awesome options there. But we're going to go ahead and we are going to pull in one of my planners and see how we go here. So it says the PDF has been imported, and boom, we're looking at a compressed version of my current planner. New planners will be coming out at the end of November, so I'm very excited, or at least beginning of December, hopefully. We're looking at the pencil settings now, and it has advanced settings to put the highlighter behind your words and some other cool features. You've got colors, you've got your width, you've got your opacity, you can favorite pens, you can do a color dropper on here, so you'll just click the dropper and you will move your pen around and select and add it to your presets, and it'll be there, which is super convenient because did I mention that, we all know GoodNotes does not have a color dropper. Collanote does, and Collanote is free, okay? Let's just say that again. This app is free. Can you believe it? I cannot wait until it comes out for Android or whenever that happens, because yeah. So this is just the pencil, and it has like a grainy feature. You can also turn on the sound for your pens and things like that, which I thought was really cool. It reminds me of the Samsung tablet and Samsung Notes. When you're writing, you could hear it. You could hear the eraser. I think that's really, really cool. But yeah, and it also has a snap. So if you hold down, it will snap. Can we talk about the pen though? You guys see how smooth and buttery it is, and it has shape recognition that is very good, very intuitive. I drew a heart, I drew a star, I got a heart, I got a star. Really, really nice. Really, really nice. I was very pleased. My square was ugly, so that's why it came out as a hexagon. We're going to talk about that. Okay, so now we are looking at the highlighter tool, which I thought was really nice. It goes straight, kind of skinny. When you straighten it out, it thickens out. Of course, we are zoomed in pretty close here, and if we change the width and the opacity, we'll end up with something a lot nicer, a little bit easier to use. And of course, if you want to color in, you can totally color in, and you will be able to see that highlighter feel. Very realistic, very nice. I was very happy about that. The lasso tool is very nice, and you see those hints that are popping up at the bottom there? That's perfect for a beginner, and you can turn that off at any time. But if you are just starting out with this app, I recommend you leave it on. So with the lasso tool, you can select, you can duplicate. It leaves you with this little menu that's very user-friendly. It lets you know exactly what it is you're doing. You can go to basic, you can go to editing, you can go to recognize text, and it'll give you options on what you can do with that particular shape, which I think is awesome. And I think that little paintbrush over there, I did not use it, but you can change the color of the shape and things like that. With the eraser, you can do partial, or you can do full erase, or I guess just overall. And you can change the settings within here. There's a video tutorial for all of that. So I definitely recommend you check out the app if you have iOS. The text tool is really nice, gives you some options. You can turn on your iOS scribble feature. It's just really, really user-friendly. Like, I love that each thing that's on here has a brief description as to what it does. I think a lot of apps need to do that because everyone's really new to this, or a lot of people are. So this is very useful. So the text tool, it works the same as GoodNotes in the sense that you do have to bring in your font through your actual system, and it'll show up here. So any fonts that you have in GoodNotes are going to show up in here already for you, but it's so much more intuitive. You select your font and it will stick to that font, which I really like, and then you can click on what size you want. You just drag this little thing down right here that I was struggling to do because I'm still, when you're learning an app, it may not feel as smooth to you. And so that is me right now because I don't often use my iPad in itself. This is just user error for sure. I'm sure someone else can make this look a lot snappier than me. But yes, you can scribble in the text box there and you can get your writing on, which is super, super cool. I love this so much. Very much in love with this app so far. I hope you guys are enjoying this. And you can also zoom in, you can resize this. And if you take the lasso tool, you can move it around. I'm not sure what I was trying to do here. I'm trying to okay, yeah. So you can also duplicate this text if you wanted to. That way you don't have to write something again. But when you have the scribble function on an iPad in any app, it's going to be very sensitive. So I would just tap on here and turn the scribble feature off if you are getting annoyed with it like I was. You also have paragraph function. You have paste here. You can underline, bold, italicize. I mean, It's just such a good app. I cannot believe this app is free. It still blows my mind. And I'm just over here trying to figure out a few things. I was trying to remember where exactly the emojis button was on the thing. And of course, yes, the smiley face is down there. So I wanted to see how it does with emojis. So I'm just flipping through, trying to look around. And I was trying to also see if GIFs, where the GIFs were, but I honestly forgot. I haven't used my iPad for this kind of thing in a minute, so forgive me, but I really only use it for Procreate at this point. But with Collanote though, I mean, I think it's worth like playing around with. There's quite a few awesome features in this app that I think are awesome. I really look forward to seeing how the Android interface will end up. But look at that little chickie. Very easy to use the emojis there, super simple. You have some awesome presentation tools. You can translate. You have the auto shape tool, which will allow you to draw shapes without holding it. So I need to put it on a color that you guys can actually see. I realize I had it in pink, but if you draw something, it will turn it into that shape. I turned it off. But yeah, you see how if I just draw, it'll do that. So if you don't want to have to hold it, you can just quickly draw it and yeah, it'll do that. You have a ruler tool, which is really, really great if you want to draw your own, like if you're bullet journaling in here, the ruler is like an amazing asset to have because say you want to draw a chart. You just draw it up against that line there. You can measure out your stuff and you're good to go. I mean, of course it has the snap, but this will allow you to do your spacing properly and things like that. That is just like bar none, like freaking amazing. You can also draw with your finger, which is what that little note told me down there, which is super cool. I mean, this app does way more than I'm showing in here. If you click this button, it'll allow you to edit all of your text and picture functions really quickly, and then you can erase, which is super cool. I mean, hello. Now, the only thing that I was really trying to figure out, and it may be something that I missed, but I mean, I don't know, is I don't see the swiping function. You can also record your voice on this app, so if you want to record to notes, that's very good, or record a session for school. You got stickers already in here. You can also use your own stickers by accessing your photo library, which is what I'm doing. This is the Lean and Bean a Self-Care kit that I hadn't cropped or compressed yet, but I'm just using it really quick. You got some options in here, so you can put a filter on her, which is super cool. You can also put text. I mean, there's just so many things that you can do. I'm just, like I said, I cannot believe this app is free because it does everything you could possibly want and then some. We're not even done. Like, look, we're not even done yet here. We're not even done. I think we're like about halfway. And even with my video, this isn't even everything this app is capable of. So yeah, if you have a freaking iPad, if you're not using this app, what are you doing? What are you doing? Look at this. I'm cropping my sticker because, of course, these are the uncropped, uncompressed stickers. I always take my stuff over into my Samsung tablet to do all the cropping and compressing, but you know, you can change the ratio, and then once you have her all set up, look at how cool. You're good to go. You can duplicate her, but there's another way to get her to be the same size, which is copying it, and I figured out how to paste it shortly here, and you'll see that she's going to paste the same size as that one. I was trying to see if I was pasting her, like if I would paste her from like the clipboard itself. I was really struggling here because, like I said, I'm not the best at my iPad, and I can be a little bit slow, and this app is very immersive. There's a lot of features, so it's really hard to get it all at once, but I did figure it out, so we're gonna get there. I'm gonna show you. So I ended up deleting her, and then as soon as I went over to the plus sign, I could see where it says paste over there, so boom, I pasted her and she's good. And if I paste her again, she's gonna come out the exact same size as the other one. So if you don't have to constantly mess around with resizing, then that is an awesome feature. And then you have your text situation. You can do rich text and all of that stuff there, which is really cool. You can scan text from your camera. Like I said, it comes with stickers, which is awesome, especially if you're starting out with digital planning. If you use one of those sample planners and you play around with this app just to see if it's even worth the investment for you, if this is something that you want to do, then absolutely try out Collanote. It's free. You can test out planners. You can play with stickers. You can work on your handwriting in here. You can take notes. You can bullet journal. I mean, like, the features are insane. I'm like, dude, like, come on. Android, please, please, please. I have some amazing ladies who would love an app like this. I know I would use Collanote. If Collanote is on Android, then bye-bye Penley. That's all I got to say, because it's just, And then the thing is, it is user friendly, like, because it explains everything. You see how everything says what it does? Like, that just to me is everything. So that's your add page function and like import and all that stuff. We're going to go over here. You can do links. So you can do a link to internal link, excuse me. So you have one where you can do a thumbnail, you can do an outline, or you can do a transparent link. So we're going to do a transparent link for, I forget which page. I think I did the cover. Yeah. So we're going to click on the cover, and then we're going to click create. And it gives me like this invisible box, and I'm just going to put it on top of Bina here, which is this sticker here. If you're new and you don't know my Lena and Bina stickers, then that's Bina. We're going to put it on her, and then we're just going to click it, and boom, we are at the cover. See how easy that is? Boom, back to the cover. Super easy, super smooth. Gotta love it, gotta love it. So when you pinch all the way out, you get to your bookmarks and things like that. You can do a quick bookmark, which I think it's more of like an intuitive thing where it kind of makes bookmarks for you. But you can also make bookmarks. You can change the color of the thumbnail, and you can pick whatever icon you want. And then you can pick which page you want it to do. I think I ended up going with the index because that would be something that I would want to bookmark, because it's super easy if I just pinch and click it. So if I'm here and I pinch, it'll take me to page 4, which is my index right there. Super smooth. But that's why I said it would be really nice. I understand, like, this looks really cool, but for a planner, I think I would like to be able to swipe right, horizontal, not vertical, if that makes sense. Also, you can go in here and drag other PDF notes. So that planner we were testing out earlier is now in the split screen of Collanote. So that is super cool. So if you wanted to have this, I believe you can do the same document as well. So if you got a sticker book inside of your planner and you want to drag, I'm not sure. I should have tried that. I'm pretty sure you can probably drag and drop across the screens. I'll probably play around with that later and see. But yeah, so that's really cool. Also, for my ladies, I believe this is what I ended up doing next. I was trying to close out the thingies at the top there, and I ended up closing out my actual planner. I was like, Daisha, what were you doing? What were you thinking, girlfriend? But yes, so for my ladies who are going to be using this app possibly, and you're like, I purchased GoodNote sticker books from you though, how will I use those inside of Collanote? Easy. Split screen GoodNotes, get your lasso tool going inside of GoodNotes, circle what you want, drag it over into Collanote, and now you're good to go. So you can still use your sticker books from GoodNotes into Collanote. You can duplicate them, you can do whatever you want. So if you want to have your stickers over in GoodNotes, because I sell GoodNote sticker sheets, and you want to use Collanote since it's free, then hello, do it. It's so welcome. When you click on my website there, it'll open up in a little thumbnail, and boom, there's my website, resources, and all that jazz. So if you want to shop for stickers while you're in your planner, that's all right. It totally will let you do that. Sorry if I got loud there. There's my link tree, so you can access my plan with me for the week. So if you don't want to have to open up YouTube, boom. Also, you can do website widgets in here. I need to play with that option more. I think I tried to show it briefly toward the end of this video, but you know I sucked at it. But I did show that it's an option. And I know there's a tutorial in here showing you how to actually do that, which I think is really awesome. I think I'm going to show you guys something. I'm trying to remember. I'm looking for the templates that have like the daily pads and stuff, because I wanted to actually show those. I realized I kind of breezed through that portion. So you'll go to Quick Note, or Create Note, and you'll go over to templates. And if you look through these, there's some really cute options. If you are just really not into digital planning and you just want to quickly jot something down, maybe even print this off and put it inside of a physical planner, but you first want to write on it inside of a digital app, then here is your option right here. It's super easy. You don't have to pay a dime for these. These are free, and they're so pretty, right? Look at this. I love the colors. It really makes me happy. And if you take your lasso tool and select your text, because your handwriting sucks like mine right now, I write best in cursive to the right, so this is like a weird writing position for me. But if you select it and you I don't know what I'm trying to do here. Oh yeah, so I did the text thing basically. And when you do the lasso tool over your writing, it'll say recognize text, and you'll just click handwriting and it'll convert your handwriting to text. And then you can delete that ugly mess that you wrote, and you can select that pretty awesome text you just typed, or no, that just got converted, and it looks awesome. It looks smooth. I mean, you did. Look, you did your thing making this app. I have no complaints. Like I said, the only thing I can think of in my mind as a digital planner is being able to swipe from right to left, because the scrolling in a planner for me is a little awkward. If that's done, then this app is basically perfect. Because, I mean, like I said, you could do whatever you want in here. You're good to go. There isn't an elements function, but if you buy stickers from someone who does sticker sheets for GoodNotes, and then, you know, hopefully with the Android version, you'd be able to drag and drop between Samsung Notes and the app, then you're good to go. You don't have to worry about anything. Look at this. Very responsive indeed. It is a really nice app. The writing is really, really nice. Yeah, I mean, like I said, this app does so much more. You've got your menu over here. You can change the paper. You can go into dark mode, but you can also do smart dark mode, and it'll turn any document into dark mode, including my planner. So if you want the entire planner to be in dark mode, all you got to do is go here. Some parts are going to look a little weird, but I think it's really cool that you can do that. You can also change the background here from when you pinch out if you don't want to have the picture of that. Pretty sure you can select one from your library, which is really cool. So if you want to have like a little cute background or something like purple or whatever, then you can put it back there, and you've got that background with your planner, which is awesome. If you're using a custom setup, for me, you could put the background of the custom scene back there and then have your planner floating over that desk. It'll feel very much like you're writing on a desk. But like I said, the menu also lets you get to the video tutorials there too, which is really nice. I mean, this app to me is insanely good. Insanely good. It deserves more than 4.9 stars on Safari. I mean, not Safari, what do you call it? The App Store. It just does the stuff. If you click on the link button, which I think I'm going to end up going back there in just a second, I believe that's how you do the widget. I have to go and look at how to do the widget portion. I watched a couple of tutorials on this particular app, which is why I'm moving a little bit smoother than I would have if I did not. But I need to really look into the widget situation. I think if you do the interactive thing here, then you have like this situation. But for some reason, it was not letting me zoom up. So I want to assume that this is user error, because I was having a slow moment. So yeah. But you see how it like kind of got into focus. That's why I say I'm pretty sure this is user error, but you can type the website in here if there's something that you absolutely need to search. So if you're like doing a Bible study, this is really cool, because then you can look while you're within the app. This portion reminds me of Touch Notes before it got messed up, when you were able to search the web. And with Touch Notes, you could hold down the button and insert it to note. I didn't try it on this app. I don't know why I didn't think to do that. But yeah, you could insert pages or pictures from or text into your note. I wonder if that's something that eventually he'll do. But yeah, I was really struggling with this because I did not do my homework here on this particular portion. Bad Dacia, because yeah, this app is just too good to play around like that. So for all my ladies who have an iPad, I really do hope that you will try out Collanote. It is free, and it does everything that you could possibly want, like I said. And the fact that it's free, you guys, it's free. Oh my gosh, you can create a thumbnail of Google, and you click it. I'm sure you can even make it invisible and search whatever you want in here and be good to go. I wanted to test out if you could drag things from the internet. I think that's what I ended up doing here, but I'm gonna go ahead and close out this video while I'm trying that out. Thank you so much for watching. Creator of Collanote, you did a phenomenal job on this app. I'm really looking forward to an Android version of this for us, those of us who prefer to use our Samsung tablets over an iPad. But this app does have it all. I think it's really cool that you can test out digital planners, that you can do notes with other people, and it's live. I love that it has syncing to the cloud or to Google Drive. It's just a phenomenal app. So if this is something that you're interested in, I highly recommend that you check it out. Don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe if you enjoyed this video. And thank you so much for watching. Have a awesome weekend. Bye.